Before this video begins, I do my very best to stay far away from anything that resembles drama in regards to my YouTube channel. However, one creator, who goes by the name Whyuaj, has made multiple videos that claim to debunk some of my videos. Today, I'm responding to the first debunk that they made, because it's the only one of the two that isn't literally just made as a hate piece, and I truly feel that I need to respond, especially when the honor of the best value tower in tower battles is at stake. So, let's get right into it. For context, I have no problem with someone making a video like this. It's good to call content creators out on their mistakes, especially if those mistakes can hurt the experience for players of the game that the content is made over. Unfortunately for Whyuaj, not only did I not make any mistakes, but every single point that they made in their video is laughable at best and misinformation at worst. Their video might seem well researched, and to put credit where it's due, Whyuaj did have statistics to back up some of their reasoning. Unfortunately, I'm about to tear it all down. So, here's my response organized in chronological order. Timestamps are below.
Guys, I think I just found the dumbest Roblox Tower Battles YouTuber.
The very first statement in this educational video sets the mood for everything we're about to watch. Throughout the rest of the video, Whyuaj claims that they're simply trying to teach people how to play the game, and aren't being opinionated or hateful. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone calls me dumb, that sounds a little bit hateful and opinionated, and gives us a good idea of what to expect for the rest of this video.
Okay, yeah, I can name a few towers better than Soldier.
So, did you just happen to miss the next 20 seconds of the video, where I explained that we're talking about Soldier from a value perspective? Well, obviously, yes, you saw it, because you then attempted to prove that Shotgunner is a better value than Soldier.
Alright, now the flaw with this argument here is that Shotgunner is actually completely better than Soldier.
Speaking of which, Shotgunner has no hidden detection. You'll either have to pair it with an expensive tower such as Aviator, $2,550, or Golden Scout, $4,870, to give it hidden detection, or sell your Shotgunners to play something with hidden detection by wave 10. At that point, why not use a better tower such as Soldier? And don't forget that with the extra range, Soldier is much more versatile than Shotgunner, and the extra range should be taken into account in terms of value. I know that this isn't related to Soldier, but Mercenary just isn't trash. In fact, Mercenary is an excellent starting tower with high DPS. Yes, it's costly to place, but it doesn't require any upgrades to deal enough damage to take out most zombies until boss 1. This allows you to farm and save more, although I still prefer Soldier's lower max cost relative to its damage.
I tried that out for myself, and I was able to get to wave 39 on my first try.
Are you a dunce? You were carried an extra 2 waves by the 5 commanders and their spammed abilities, and that's just not an accurate representation at all of Soldier's actual performance. You just included this as an attempt to undermine me as a player. Incredibly powerful tower in tower battles, and there are plenty of reasons as to why it's so popular, especially amongst beginner players.
I'm sorry, but if your argument is it's popular amongst beginner players, as for why Soldier is good at the game, I would just like to point out that 90% of beginner players will consider you a hacker or cheating if you were to send zombies. So, I don't know.
I said, and there are plenty of reasons as to why it's so popular amongst beginner players. Hence, I was only summarizing that because of how good of a value it is, Soldier is popular amongst beginner players. Also, considering that my content is beginner focused, I really don't appreciate that you basically just called beginner players stupid. It's never nice to insult someone just because they're new to a game.
As you can see, Soldier's cost efficiency is above 250 until max. And 250 is the average cost efficiency of most towers. If it's below that, you consider it to be cost effective, and if it's above that, you consider it to be not cost effective. Soldier sucks on basically almost every single level except max.
Are you and I looking at the same graph? It's right there, clear as day, that Soldier at level 1 is cost efficient. But since we're on the topic, you'll kindly note that in my other Soldier video, which you also debunked, I actually placed 2 level 1 soldiers because that's the most efficient initial placement, roughly equivalent in performance to a level 1 mercenary, except that you can place it for half the cost until you're ready to place another one. Also, I noticed that you constantly claimed that there was no opinionation or bad blood, and that your video is only educational. To the contrary, your language throughout the entire video absolutely proves otherwise. You kept mentioning that I was arguing in regards to soldier supremacy, when I was never arguing at all. Not to mention all of the unnecessary and rude remarks. Just be honest with your viewers and make a clear-cut video explaining why you have this particular stance. Don't make some hateful piece of content just to piggyback off of the success of another YouTuber. Have a great day.